Hello, I'm Mark Price. I'd like to join the millions of other people who are expressing their sadness, their grief on the death, the assassination of Charlie Kirk. And I want to express my condolences to his wonderful family, wife, 2 kids, and extended family members, as well as friends. I think that we should remember that the name Kirk in Scotland means church. And church, we oftentimes think of a building, but church is really about people. We, the people coming together, are the church. And I think that that's what Charlie Kirk was known for, is bringing us together as church, if you will. I did not know Charlie Kirk, never met him. I'm too old, I'm not part of his target audience. I know of him, I've known of what he has been doing, and I know that I look young enough to be part of his target audience, but I'm not. I do know that he was a person who believed in constitutional conservatism, and I share that with him. That has been my belief, my philosophy, if you will, my ideology for most all of my adult life. Constitutional conservatism. He believed in God, family, country. I believe in it so much, it was the subtitle for a book that I wrote many, many years ago. Assuming Personal Responsibility, God, Family, Country. So I am aligned, I believe, with much of what Charlie Kirk was about. I am also very much aligned with the idea of being able to come together and have differences, discuss our differences in a manner which is free, open, respectful, and honest. And that's something that I've been preaching for many, many years. And so I am very happy to learn that that was the foundational teaching of Charlie Kirk, that you come together with your differences, but you do it in a way which is honest and respectful. And I applaud him for that. There's always going to be people who are going to find fault, but we're at a time right now where we need to grieve as people, as a nation, as a world, for the untimely loss, the horrible murder of a man who has been influential in a positive way for millions of people. And so I share in that grief. And I also want to encourage my church. I'm Roman Catholic since birth and was very active in the church. I've been in ministry for the past 51 years, since 1974. And I want to encourage my church generally, and Pope Leo specifically, to consider recognizing, embracing, acknowledging the faith of Charlie Kirk and call him out as a martyr within the church, a martyr for his faith. He certainly was that. He stood strong as a man of faith, and he was murdered in great part because of his willingness to speak out. So I would hope that my church would openly, aggressively, proactively recognize Charlie Kirk as a martyr for his faith. I think that's important, and I think it would be a wonderful bridge for our church to reach out in that way. They may have already done it, I don't know. But if they haven't, I hope that the conversation will start and they will recognize him. After all, his wife was Catholic. He went to Mass with her, I hear, many times. His family was Catholic, and he had a love for Mary. So he certainly is on the road to being accepted by our church fully and completely. So because of those and many other reasons, I would hope that my church will consider seriously a formal recognition of Charlie Kirk as a martyr for his faith. So I will end just by saying my prayers, my thoughts, my condolences go out to his beautiful family and all of his friends who are hurting and suffering right now. Let us take this opportunity to spend time learning how to communicate with each other, how to talk to each other in ways that don't bring about violence, in ways, as I said, which are open, respectful, and honest. Let us try to communicate with each other in the spirit of love, the love we have from God. Amen? This is Mark Price. Thanks for listening.